I'm Ryan and I'm back again with another Ryan Sports Reviews. Today I am previewing the MLS is Back tournament through the lens of Toronto FC. For Toronto FC, this is just about the club. Even though I have a couple of pieces of news we haven't talked about, and we will talk about a team dropping out of the tournament in that news part of this video. You already know what it is when I just said it, but we'll get to that. Then I will talk about what has come out of the bubble, things that have came out of the bubble, news. I wouldn't say news, but things you have seen and heard from the bubble over Twitter and Instagram as time has gone on. And then at the end of this video, the last part, I will talk about how I think Toronto will do in this tournament, if it still goes on, but they're on their way there as we speak. They're on their way to Orlando as we speak. So right now, it looks like the tournament is still going on. So I will tell you how I think Toronto will do in this tournament and in a restarted regular season in home markets. All of that, but that's closer to the end. So let's start with some pieces of news that I have not talked about on this channel or even Twitter much. First off, we'll start with the thing that means the least, or the thing that isn't that big, and then we'll move on. First off, Kevin Silva signs a first-team deal to become the third goalkeeper for TFC. I like it. He's going to back up Bono, but I like it. I think he deserves more of a chance. I think his floor is right where Alex Bono is. His ceiling is over him. But I'd love to see Kevin Silva get a chance. He probably won't. He'll probably just be a third-string goalkeeper and then move on. Be like Caleb was last year. The past 2 years, should I say. And it is what it is for him. But I'm happy for Kevin Silva getting that first-team deal, and I hope he gets a chance. Probably won't, but we'll see. Second of all, Ifunenyachi Achara tore his ACL last week in training. He will be out for the rest of the season, and it's sad. It's sad because Achara had so much potential. So much potential. Hell, that came out the day after I made that top 6 rookies video, him blowing out his ACL. Sad, because I thought Achara would be an amazing backup striker if we needed him, especially if Josie was hurt, which you knew it was going to happen at some point. Piatti and him could have platooned on the left wing, Achara and Piatti. I thought he would have a great rookie season. I thought he would be rookie of the year, and then he blows out his knee in practice in a bad tackle, bad contact situation. In a sim game at BMO, I think. It is what it is. It hurts to see. But I hope next year Achara gets back and does what we thought he was going to do this year. And he always has that home opener goal to his name. So, feel sorry for him, but it is what it is as well. Now, finally, the biggest piece of news, which is not Toronto FC news, but it is tournament news. It fits in this video. FC Dallas has dropped out of the MLS is Back tournament due to 10 coronavirus cases on their club team, on their side. They have dropped out of the tournament, out of Group B. A team from Group A will be moved to Group B, probably Nashville, to replace Dallas's spot. I don't think that's going to change anything for the knockout rounds and my predictions. But if there's a new bracket for me to fill out, I guess I'll fill it out. But I didn't think Dallas was going to make the knockout rounds anyway. And I actually thought Nashville was going to make the knockout rounds. I don't think anything's going to change. So it's sad to see Dallas drop. But it's probably needed. Because Dallas has had so much heat on them ever since they got into the bubble. And everybody has been acting like it was a near mutiny in the bubble, which this kind of leads into the bubble stuff. First off, we found out about that room service lunch while they were quarantining after testing. and it looked horrible. That sandwich, yeah, I'd rather eat an MRE. I'd rather eat the worst MRE of the current menu than eat that sandwich. No. 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 That sandwich looks like it's against war crimes. Code of war, or whatever you want to call it. That sandwich looks like it's a freaking war crime. Both of them. Especially the pumpernickel one, though. And that banana, $65. Or was it $75 because it was lunch? $75 for that? You're out of your mind. Omar Gonzalez shared that picture. Then the faucets in the bubble are horrible, as you could see that from the COVID Cup account on Twitter, which is kind of a hoot to follow. I will admit it is a hoot to follow. But the faucet on the bathtub just blew off on one of them, and then the handle on the sink came off. So you saw that. Now everybody's crazy because of what Dallas was in the bubble for with 10 cases. And it's also rumored they went and picked up their food, or somebody with the virus who tested positive picked up their food from the dining area instead of getting it delivered to their room. So they could have infected other people. I don't know if it was a Dallas player or a Nashville player. I forgot, but those are the two teams with a lot of cases. Yeah, that's kind of boneheaded, isn't it? That's kind of boneheaded, all right? This bubble is a cluster F. A cluster you know what. I'm not going to swear on a preview video. I have no reason to. But do better. And then every player is losing their minds. Look at CJ Sapong on Twitter, which rightfully so. I'm not saying they're wrong for losing their minds because, hell, if I was a footballer in this environment, thinking the bubble was going to be safe, but it really isn't, it's more like an awning than a bubble, yeah, I'd lose my mind too. I'm not saying CJ Sapong and players like him are wrong for losing their mind. They are not. But it seems like there's a damn near mutiny going down right there. Going down there. Yeah. Mutiny. This is really going to be basically a soap opera. This is going to end up being a 30 for 30 one day. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, everybody's losing it down there. Toronto didn't want to go. And they ended up going a couple of days later than they were supposed to. And now they are on their way as we speak. But, come on, y'all. This is going to be a cluster. We should have known it when Orlando was starting to skyrocket in cases like a week and a half before everybody started getting there, right? Yeah, we probably should have, but I'm an optimistic person, so I didn't really think that way until seeing what is happening. But the tournament's still going to go on, at least for one match round, so we'll see what happens. Now, let's talk about what I think Toronto will do in this tournament. I think they're going to do amazing. If it goes on the whole time, I think they're going to do amazing. When it comes to the bubble, I think they're going to try to keep themselves as safe as they can because Toronto FC has this culture to where if you screw up, you're a screw up. They're angry at you. They don't want people on the team to ruin their success. There's a reason why there was one near case, symptoms being shown, but they tested negative and they all traveled to Orlando, is because they tried to stay safe in Toronto. They probably didn't leave their houses besides to train at BMO, training ground and field. So they knew what they were doing. They know how to make a bubble inside of a leaky bubble. And I think that's going to help them because MLS will push through with this tournament no matter what. You know what's going to happen. You know they're going to try to finish this damn thing. What does that do for Toronto? If they could build a bubble inside of a leaky bubble awning, that will help their performance. I hate to say it, but it's true. The team with a maturity level like Toronto's is only going to help them in the long run in this tournament, besides them having good performers. Yes, Achara might have blew out his knee, but they still have Piatti on the wing. They still have Josie playing at striker. They still have Gallardo on the other wing. They still have Pozuelo. They still have Bradley. They still have Delgado. They still have Osorio. Performance, we're there. Defense, we're there. Offense, we're there. Goalkeeping, we're there. But it's also about mentality. It's also about maturity when it comes to this tournament. And when it comes to this tournament, Greg Vanney has said it himself. At the bubble, they're going to build a smaller bubble with themselves, which is smart. No other team probably has that maturity, because guess what? Winning this tournament gets you a trophy and a CONCACAF Champions League spot, and it don't matter what country you're from, whether it be America or Canada. Toronto wants that damn spot. And if we have to go through the Canadian Championship to get it, if we somehow lose this tournament, so be it. But they're going to try for that damn spot. No other team really cares. This is a situation that's special for Toronto. They can win a tournament and get a Champions League spot from MLS. Other teams could be like, oh, if Toronto wins the Shield, we can win the Shield, or if they win it, we'll be in the catbird seat to get that spot. Or, oh, if they win the Cup, we'll probably be the runners-up. We could get that spot. Or, we'll be the leaders of the other conference. No, it's the Open Cup that's still there. Yeah, okay. We can win the Open Cup. It's fine. Or, we don't really have to worry about them winning the Voyageurs Cup this year, because somebody else still has to get the spot at Montreal. Because Vancouver has no chance in hell, but we know that already. Either way. Looking at it like this, Toronto has the most reason to stay mature, stay having a good mentality, stay smart. They have a good reason. And the reason that is because if they stay with the mentality they need, they go far in this tournament. They have the performance. It's about having the right mentality, and they have the right mentality. Vanney has it. The players have it. They will be cautious as all hell. They've already been cautious as all hell in Toronto. And the cases are going down there. Think about what they're going to have to do in Orlando, in this bubble, which they have said already they are going to do all they can to make their own bubble inside of the bubble. That just shows me they are ready to win this tournament. They are ready to do what they need to do to win this tournament. It is what it is. Offensively, we got the players. Defensively, we got the players. Goalkeeping, we got that. Mentality, we have that. We have everything that other teams need to have for this tournament. And LAFC just lost Carlos Vela. He don't want to play. He ain't going. We're the favorites now. And we're acting like it. And that's the point. We're acting like the favorites because we are the damn favorites. And you know what? We are going to win this damn tournament. Because they will push through with it, MLS. Toronto will win this tournament. They will get the CONCACAF Champions League spot. We won't have to worry about the Voyageurs Cup. Whether it happens or not, we ain't going to have to worry about it. And when the season restarts in home markets, we're just going to keep on dominating. And then we'll make the playoffs. We'll make a playoff run. We'll go to the MLS Cup. And we're going to win the MLS Cup as well. And we'll be in contention for the Shield. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed from February. Not a thing, except the season was stopped for 3 months. March, April, May, June. 4 months, okay? 4.5, whatever. It's been an okay time for me. It hasn't been that bad, you know? You know? Stuff has gone well for me in this time, you know? So, very good, should I say. I'm happy. Lockdown has not been horrible for me. It has been amazing, actually. Ironically. And I'm going to probably learn in this tournament I'm a happier person without Toronto playing. But hopefully, it doesn't come to that, or they still pull something out of their butts to win this tournament. But if I'm still angry about their performance, I may be. But, yeah, I think Toronto has got this in the bag. This and going back to home markets for the MLS Cup and the Shield and all that. They got this in the bag. It is what it is. Time is on our side. The games are on our side and the players have their mentality on our side. It's time to stomp the league. Again! We took a little bit of a break, but now we're back. And we're going to stomp the league. And the tournament. I can't wait to see it. Come on, you Reds. So if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. I got 18 more videos to make throughout this tournament, and I'll be back Thursday with a Toronto FC versus DC United match preview. I'm Ryan, and I'm out. Peace!